Let's see what they say.
I'm gonna grab my drink real quick.
Oh, you're good, man. You are good. Ooh. Some people to jump on. All right. Getting that shaky camera. Take this thing off. It is hot. Holy cow, it's hot. Hey, everybody. I see we got a couple people on now. I knew one of these days it was going to bite me in the butt since I'm at work, but I did have a 911 call, just got back. So sorry for you. I am late. Sorry about that. That's my bad. Someone decided they needed to go to the hospital real quick, so got that taken care of, and we're here. Got some really, really cool stuff to talk about. Some really exciting stuff to talk about. I have a couple things coming up. Should I believe Max's Tires? Should I believe Max's Tires if they want to sponsor me? I don't know, Bobby. That's kind of a hard question, man. I got my bud Spencer here with me today. He's my partner. He was in the beautiful picture. We had our little suction for vomiting or puke and my IO drill. Hey, what's up, Sierra? Dude, that looks so good on your bike. Oh, wait, did you get that one yet? Yeah, you did, didn't you? The mud guard? I think you did, didn't you? I think you did. Let me know. I think it was you. But no, we just got back from that call. So GX Wireless, we need it. I bought it. I'm not proud of it. We were talking about it today. I saw the GX go live, and I'm talking to my I was talking to my wife, and I told her, I said, so here's the deal. I said, I want to go wireless, but I don't want to spend $1,000 on it. So we spent
a lot of money.
I know, for wireless shifting. So my bud Spencer here, we're trying to get him into potentially starting to biking.
He told me my Huffy isn't going to cut it.
Okay, I thought it was you. Just making sure. Have you really gotten compliments? That's so cool, man. I wasn't supposed to get to you till Friday, so I'm really glad you got it so quick. So, oh wait, I guess today's Thursday, so you got it one day early. Never mind. I was thinking, I only got it yesterday. Yeah, you got it yesterday.
What day do you think?
I don't even know. Listen, when you work 24-hour shifts, days don't exist.
Yeah,
It's a mess.
One, man.
Bobby, where did you get the message over the Max's Tires? That's what I would ask, because that does seem a little fishy, especially if they're going to ask you for any like personal information.
Like
I
your
wouldn't.
social security number,
Yeah.
your credit card numbers, bank statements.
About 7 people. Well, tell them to come chill.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Man, I'm so glad. That bike looks awesome, Sierra. I'm really, really impressed with it. That's a pretty nice hardtail you snagged there, man. But KJ says no. Oh, it should be close. Hey, we got another one in. What's up, Logie? I'll come say hi to my peoples.
He's live streaming.
We got all the ambulance folks coming in.
What's up?
But so, have any of you? Thank you so much. Got it for 600.
She says I got it for 600. Like that's a. I mean, I guess it's a good deal, but like to me, I'm just like 600. That's a lot of money.
So yeah, so that's the thing. So the deal I had was, so I have the wireless SRAM GX shift coming in. I've wanted the AXS shifting since it was released 2 years ago. But Fractured, good morning, good sir. It's always early for you. I'm glad to catch you on, my friend. But so I did get the, what we got here? It says I need a 10 to 52, so my NX. No, it will work. It's 10 to 52, so it'll work for the 52 tooth, but you can use it on your NX. You'll be fine if it's a 12-speed. If it's 12-speed SRAM, it'll work for you. It just also works for the 52 tooth. Spencer's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but
it's got 2 pedals and I can pedal. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, yeah, you'd be fine to be able to use it. But so yeah, they the NX, the SX, GX, all that, it'd be fine. It would still work as long as it's SRAM. You'd be fine with the wireless. It'll work for the 10 to 50. So the 10 to 50 and the 10 to 52 works. All it does is it increases a little bit, but you can just adjust your V tension a little bit if you need to or something like that. But you'd be able to use the 10 to 50 KJR. You'd be fine, man. But no, so I got that coming. It was already shipped today. I literally ordered it this morning, and I got it from Worldwide Cyclery.
I wish we
What are you doing?
That.
But and it's already been shipped.
No,
so
get down. I heard that pop, dude.
Is that a bad joke?
This is why we can't have nice things here,
No.
guys. I got
So sorry,
people
Josh.
crawling on countertops at work. But no, so you'd be fine there. So I don't know if any of you follow Kev Central. So here's the question. But he just, I'm about to order it. It better work. It'll work. I promise you it'll work. You'll be fine. But no, Kev Central just did a review over the Mongoose Dolomite ALX. It's a fat tire bike. And I was actually able to grab this fat tire bike on Walmart before it sold out. And I've never had a fat tire bike. So I'm super excited to get this fat tire bike in. And I don't know what I should do to it first because it's going to be a project bike. It's going to be a project bike.
He was like a kid in a candy store and he got this bike earlier. The excitement was just like Christmas morning.
He was jumping around days. Like, I'm surprised he was doing backflips.
Listen, I love my bikes and bike parts.
And that's
So-
why we love you, Josh.
So my question is, what should I do for this Dolomite to start with? So it's going to be the perfect contender for a upgrade bike. I really, really think it's going to be the perfect contender for one, especially from everything that I saw on Kev Central. It looks like it's going to be, I mean, it's got disc brakes front and back. It's 4-inch fat tire bike. Police are busy. But so you skate. Have you ever thought of getting into BMX, some skate park stuff? So I've thought about it. I have a dirt jumper, and I wouldn't mind taking the dirt jumper to the skate park, and I've done that a few times, but I do skateboard. I'm a very mediocre skateboard, but I do it, and it's fun. But no, BMXs aren't too terribly expensive for a decent one. It's bad that the tires on that bike are a third the size of my truck tires with, honestly. Unfortunately, that'll be the hardest part, maybe that. So the fork is actually a rigid fork. And I would probably just keep it rigid is what I was thinking. That was my game plan. And I actually wasn't going to touch the fork at all on this one because it sounds like the fork's actually pretty good. As I know, the last time they released the Dolomite, it was a steel fork and it added quite a bit of weight. And they changed the metal type on this time and it's a weight savers now. So honestly, I don't think I would touch the fork. But that's a interesting point, Sierra. I was debating on that, but just out here playing.
Sorry, I was trying to set over quietly.
Oh, goodness. So that's one thing is the Dolomite. I got that coming in as a project bike, and I'm very excited for that. The next thing is the Axis GX. So what should I put that on? Because originally I was going to put that on my hardtail, so my NS Eccentric, which is the one with the Onza tires, which that's why a lot of people recognize that bike because of the white tires. So I was going to put it on that. That was the entire game plan. But now I'm thinking about putting the GX Wireless on the new full suspension that I'm going to be building. So, but I really wanted to do the micro shift stuff on that. So what do you guys think about that, on your opinion on that? And these.
Hey, Josh, question.
Answer.
How many likes for you to do a backflip on your new bike?
0. I will do it just because.
Josh, how many likes for
200
you?
likes, and he'll do 3 backflips in a row.
How many likes for you to do like the backflip like safely so you don't have to call us though?
Actually, that's a fair question. So what I was wanting to find a foam pit to learn how to do 360s and to learn how to do backflips. I think that'd be a fun video.
So if anybody knows how to get a hold of a foam pit, drop that like, drop the like you hit the bell for notifications. How they do it, like YouTube. I don't get.
So things I never do. I never ask for likes. I don't ask for subscribers. Ideally, if you like this stuff, you'll just subscribe.
After
So
this, he's never gonna have people on his YouTube channel anymore.
into NS, I think that's your flagship. You know what? I agree with that, Fractured. I really like the NS, and that's really the last thing I can do to the NS now that I've upgraded the fork. I really can't do anything else there. I think the wireless shifting is really the last thing I can do for it. And I like that idea. But I'm hoping to get that in like Monday. I'd say put it on your hardtail because it would be real cool to see that bike with electric shifting. That's what I was leaning towards. I'm so excited over this. Like, should I just do an unboxing and put it on? Like, what do you think I should do? So, okay. I got the GX AXS KJR. I got it on Chain Reaction Cycles. I got it on Worldwide Cyclery. I got it on Worldwide Cyclery this morning at 8 a.m. I got an email saying it was in stock. I was able to order it. It's already been shipped. Another one of my buds got it from, give me 1 second and I'll tell you. Because it was in stock this morning in a couple places and it's already sold out. It sold out super fast. It's basically PlayStation 5 material right now. But I was able to get it, and actually, so I got mine from Worldwide Cycler, like I said, and it has been shipped. And I have a tracking number and everything for it. I have the SRAM GX Eagle Axis upgrade kit, which was $600. And then I have some more parts of a micro shift Advent X coming in, because I think that's what I'm going to put on the Dolomite. I think I'm going to upgrade that to a 1x10 speed with the wide range. But it was also in stocks for UKJR. Check on another bud of mine ordered it from, he sent me the picture, on Competitive Cyclists. So it was in stock on Competitive Cyclist. It was also in stock on the Worldwide Cyclery. And I do know that the Lost Co. is taking pre-orders and they're shipping in May. So check out the Lost Co. And I'm pretty sure Fanatic is also taking pre-orders to ship later too. But I know where I ordered mine from, it now says out of stock or back ordered. So it went super fast, I'm guessing. But yeah, I got the email as soon as the embargo, because there was an embargo today. So if you go on YouTube, you'll see a ton of videos over it from a lot of YouTubers that do mountain biking stuff that have a lot of subscribers, because they were able to get the AXS, the GX early. So, but when the embargo lifted, all their videos went live. But there were a few of the places that already had the GX AXS in stock. And then there were a few places that did not have it in stock, but they're getting them. So they're taking pre-orders. So look at the Lost Co. for sure. And then look at Fanatic Bike Co. as well. Competitive Cyclist is the same as Backcountry, I believe. So Backcountry is sold out as well. So trade you for my PS5. I mean, honestly, I'd take you up on that. I can't get a PlayStation 5, and I've been wanting one. So I'd take you up on that deal. I'm not a huge, I'm not as big as a gamer now as I used to be. But one of the very first games I ever platinum was Demon Souls on PlayStation 3. And I really want a PlayStation 5 to get the Demon Souls remake. Like, I want that something fierce. But all right, so we touched base on the Dolomite, which I'm very excited about turning that into a project bike. And I've never had a fat bike, so I'm super excited to get a fat bike on the trails around here. I think it's going to sound like a TIE fighter. I'm so excited. So we're going to do that, and that's going to be a fun experiment for me. And it's going to be a fun, hey, Trail, what's up? I saw your comment earlier, Trail Action, and I'm really sorry, man. I ended up getting a 911 call, so it kind of pushed us back a little over an hour. So I was hoping to get on at 7, and I knew one of these days it was going to bite me in my butt putting this up early like I do to give you guys a heads up. So, but Marley got on and messaged to let you guys know I had a 911 call. So I'm so glad you could make it on trail, and I hope you're doing good. But so the Dolomite is going to be a project bike. So that's going to be a real fun fat tire project bike. After the Dolomite, I have the GX AXS coming in. And honestly, I may not even make that a Thursday upload. I'm probably just going to do that as soon as I get it. And I'm just going to upload it that day because I'm so excited about that GX AXS upgrade kit. So, and like I said, I'm hoping that'll come in Monday. Another thing I have coming in, and this is going to affect a lot of you that liked the Huffy dirt jumper build. I actually have a new dirt jumper frame that's supposed to be in tomorrow. So I found a dirt jumper. I think I've talked to you a few about this, but it's supposed to be in tomorrow. So basically, I'm taking all the parts from the Huffy and putting them on an actual legit dirt jumper frame. And the entire reason of the Huffy build for me personally was to take a Walmart bike and to be able to turn a Walmart bike such as the Huffy Scout, which was a really cool. Hey, what's up, Cap? Have no fear, the captain's here. I'm glad you got it, man. It's good to catch you on, Captain. Hope you're doing well, man. What time is it over there for you? Are you in Cali? I think you're in Cali. I might be wrong. So I think you're a couple hours behind me. But we're talking about some new project bikes that are coming up for me, Captain. But so we have I'll catch you up real quick. We have a Mongoose Dolomite, which is a 4-inch fat bike coming in. I got the GX AXS coming in. I have a new dirt jumper build that I'm going to be doing. Wait, would you sell the Huffy frame? You know what? It's so funny that you said that because I know you've been looking for one, and I was going to contact you about getting it to you somehow. So I don't know if I'd sell it to you, but I know you've been wanting one. But if you'd be willing to potentially pay for shipping, I would ship it to you. I would do that. 621. Okay, so you're 2 hours behind me. Not too bad. But so get a hold of me on Instagram, Sierra, and we could talk about that. So, but my other thought process was, so a couple things some of you don't know about me, but my wife's about to give birth in 3 weeks. So I'm going to be busy there. I got a new job potentially happening. Yes, the Dolomite ALX, Captain. I have that ordered out of Walmart. It was just shipped yesterday. So hopefully it'll be in next week sometime from Walmart, but it's actually coming from Cali. So I'd be so down to that. I'll message you back. Yeah, message me, man. So
This one?
yeah, well, that's the old one. Look up the Dolomite ALX.
ALX.
Thank you, Spencer. We got my partner Spencer chilling, and we got my he's my usual partner.
Yeah.
But today he's been downgraded to another partner.
Did you hear that? Did you hear his voice? Though? Hey!
He got offended. So, but yeah, I did get the Dolomite ALX, Captain, and I was talking to them. So if you know what it is, what do you want me to upgrade on it? So for me, I was definitely thinking stem, grips, pedals, that kind of thing. But what do you recommend, like hydraulic disc brakes, that kind of thing? Like, what would you like me to see? Rad dad soon to be. Yeah, right. This will actually be my second daughter. So we have the second one. But we just sold our house. Closing date's the 10th of next month. So we have that. We're going to be moving to Mattoon, ideally soon too.
Like real soon?
Yeah, like real soon. The baby is going to be coming in 3 weeks at least, or at the latest. So they're talking about potentially inducing Marley on the 7th. So, and then I'm in the process of potentially getting on at Mattoon Fire to become a firefighter. So I'm super stoked over that. There's only a couple things left to do for that. So we have a lot going on right now in my life, and it's going to be insane. I don't think I'll have to stop from getting videos up, but if I do, I will definitely let you know. And actually, my wife right now is sending me gifts. I don't know what she's doing. She's crazy. So you are entirely stacked with stuff. I am very, very busy right now, but I wanted to say hi to you guys for a little bit and talk to you, especially since I'm at work and right now we're waiting. 3 things that all upgrades should start: the contact points, pedals, grips, and seat. I agree 100% fractured. And actually, I was on Wolf Tick. If you watch any of their stuff, love their channel. They do some really cool stuff. They're very funny, actually. I like the combo of them too on Wolf Tick. But his last video, he was talking about what's the upgrade you would do first. And for me, it's contact points. If you don't have good grips, if you don't have a good stem, if you don't have good pedals, and if you don't have a saddle you like, you're not going to like your bike ride, period. If you don't like the things your body's going to be touching, that makes sense, right?
I think so.
I mean, that makes sense. He says it makes sense.
I'm not even a guy that rides a bike typically, but I think it makes sense.
What do you think, Logan?
I've rode a bike once or twice in my life, so yeah, it makes sense.
He did fall off though.
Oh, goodness.
And
So yeah, I think before you put like a bunch of money into like crank sets, forks, and things like that, I think you should 100% do contact points. I think contact points should be at the top of your list. But again, personal preference. And sometimes you just have parts laying around. Trail Action. You just got back from Bentonville. Didn't you do the hammer? Didn't I watch that on Instagram? Didn't you drop the hammer over at Kohler? I think you did. That's impressive. That is not a slack of a jump or a drop. If any of you have never seen Kohler Preserve, any of the YouTube videos or anything over that, check that. I thought you did, Trail. That's impressive, man. Gosh. How old are you? I don't think you're, I mean, just if you don't have to share age if you don't want to, but I'm pretty sure you're not like super old, and maybe you are, and I'm just full of stuff, but that was impressive, man. That video was so cool to watch. You are young, a 14-year-old dropping the hammer. That's insane, man. Give the LX suspension. Okay. So that's another one that said, who was it? Sierra, did you say to do that? I don't want to. Yeah, it said finding a fork. So it comes with a rigid fork to start with. And a lot of the fat tire bikes, they just keep the rigid fork because it's a fat tire. But I see a lot of high-end fat bikes come with forks with suspension. So, okay, I thought it was you. But man, that's so crazy, Trail Action. Seriously, back to you for just a second, okay? Check him out on Instagram because 14-year-old dropping the hammer. That's impressive. That's impressive to me. Because that's a cool drop. I mean, it's very cool, very impressive. But if you can get to Bentonville, definitely go to Bentonville if you have a chance. Bentonville is amazing. I've been there 3 times now. Plan on going back this summer sometime. So that's cool. Also, fun fact, out of the ones that are on here, I'm not sure how close you are to. Yep, there you go. So it's not Trail Action, it's Little HUD. That's why it was confusing me because I wasn't correlating Trail Action with Little HUD. But yeah, go check him out on Instagram. It's pretty cool to watch a 14-year-old drop the hammer. That's impressive. But if any of you are near St. Louis, Missouri, Shepherd Mountain Bike Park is opening the 3rd. I've been in that situation, Captain. Wait, did I miss one? Sierra, I ran into a parked car on a BMX going uphill. In all fairness, though, Cat, man, you're pretty mean on a BMX bike, man. You get some good whips and action on those, man. It's fun to watch your little shorts you do on those jumps. It's impressive. I don't think I can get my bike to move around like that personally. But if any of you, back to it, sorry, if any of you are near St. Louis, Missouri, I am planning on being at Shepherd Mountain on opening day the 3rd, unless, of course, my wife goes into labor or something crazy like that. I am going to be there opening day, and I would love to meet some of you in person if you're there. So if you're planning on going there, let me know in the comments. I'm real slow. Definitely going to go there sometime. Yeah, man. If you end up going there sometime, let me know because I would love to meet up with you guys there. So I'm definitely going to get some footage of that. So that's going to be super fun. I'm stoked over that because it's actually got a shuttle. So I love shuttle access parks. Any kind of park where I can just go downhill like really fast. That's a good time. So what did you guys think about the micro shift video? It was a little different just because it's kind of parts coming in. Hey, what's up, Trevor? It's good to see you again, man. Got to thank BMX. Got my channel name because of it. That's how you broke your leg. Oh, man. Or to be specific, your tibia plateau, since we broke the same bone. Don't break bones. It's not fun. But so we touched base on the Dolomite ALX, which is going to be a very, very fun project bike. I'm so excited to do that project bike. So again, any of you that have ideas or things that you think I should do for the Dolomite ALX, definitely put it in the comments. Right now I'm hearing a lot of fork stuff. So potentially looking into changing the fork. After the Dolomite ALX, I have the GX AXS wireless shifting coming in, and I'm pretty sure that's going to come in before the Dolomite. I'm expecting that probably Monday or Tuesday because Worldwide Cyclery sends stuff in like 3 business days to me depending on if they send from their Pennsylvania store or a different one. But I usually get that stuff super quick. So I'm expecting the wireless GX shifting to go up probably early next week. As I said, once I get that bad boy, the video is going to be up that day. Like I'm so excited over that. And I will be putting that on my NS Eccentric. So that's going to be super fun. I got the new frame coming in tomorrow for my dirt jumper build. And it is a Evolve dirt jumper frame coming from Canada. And the tracking says it'll be in tomorrow. And it is a gorgeous bike. So if you have me on Instagram, look for some pictures for that tomorrow. So I'm so excited over that. But there's going to be a video for that going up here soon for me switching all my Huffy dirt jumper parts to the actual dirt jumper build. And that's what I was going to share earlier. So if you do one of those Walmart project bikes, so if you do the Alcomp or any of those other bikes, the cool thing about doing most of that, you can pretty much change all those parts onto a different frame. And the other interesting part for me over budget builds, and this is just my opinion on things I've seen, whenever you watch, you are balling if you could afford wireless shifting, man. So Evil frame. Oh, I wish, man. I love Evil bikes. Those ones are a little too expensive for me. But I don't know if I'd say I'm balling. I have spending money that my beautiful wife allows me to use. So I put money in my spending fund, and when something comes out that I want, I pull from that. So why not put the 10-speed on the NS and the 12-speed X on the new full suspension? You know, I didn't really think about that. I got wireless tires. Do you? Was that expensive? That's funny. But no. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, so back to the Walmart budget bikes. So my thing is over those is anytime you watch any like the bigger YouTubers, they do like, Walmart bike survives going down a crazy hill or downhill park. Can a Walmart bike survive? I've never seen a actual frame break unless it's an old frame. So a lot of people will like say that like the frames are bad, the frames will be compromised. If a weld's good, a weld's good. It may not look pretty, but if a weld's good, a weld's good. So as long as the bones are good, in my opinion, you can do whatever you want to do to it, especially if it's going to get you into the sport of mountain biking, in my opinion. If you need to buy a $200 to $300 bike to get into it, you do that. Absolutely do that. You got these people that are, getting $6,000 loans to get a bike. And it's like, that's crazy. But everyone's different. And, as long as it's not putting you or your family, if you have one, in financial hardship, then, that's between you and whoever else is in your life that, the money you make could potentially, mess with. But it's just crazy, but I love the fact that, the Huffy Scout was so big on the channel. That was such a fun build for me. Hey, what's up, man? The new one is $600. Yes, the GX AXS wireless shifting is $600. It was $630 after tax, something close to that. No, so 600 is not cheap. I am not saying 600 is cheap. Is 600 cheap, Logan?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, 600 is not cheap. Now,
That's the cost of my new dog.
dogs are expensive if you get full bred. But the question is, I was wanting to spend $1,000. What was the fork on the Huffy? The fork I did on the Huffy was a Marcor. It was a Marcor M30. I got the fork for the Huffy off of eBay for $210, $220. And it's a very nice air fork for the price. I actually was able to get that one tapered as well. And it does, you could also buy it in 1 1/8 inch straight steerer as opposed to the 1 1/2 inch as a tapered. But I grabbed mine and tapered, so mine was just a little more expensive. They're typically $200, but for the taper, it was like $220, I think, if I remember right. I put this into perspective. I bought a Diamondback hardtail for $600. No, you absolutely put that into perspective. And that's the thing, that's the biggest thing I want to get across. 600 is not cheap. 600 is not budget friendly, in my opinion. Now, when you look on the aspect of it was originally 1,000 to 600, that's a pretty decent price difference. It's 40% off. But 600 is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. But if you're wanting wireless shifting, that's your cheapest option right now for a really good working one. But no, I will never say $600 cheap. That is not cheap at all, especially just for an upgrade kit. It's not even a full drivetrain. You're not getting your bottom bracket. You're not getting a chain. You're not getting a cassette. You're not getting crank arms. It's pretty insane.
Well, didn't you say the cheapest option was like $1,000?
Yeah, and still that's the upgrade kit. The actual full drivetrain wireless used to be $2,000. It was $2,000. That's a nice bike. That's not just the price of a bike, like $2,000. That's the price of a really nice hardtail. Like we're talking top of the line hardtail. So it's not cheap. But of course, now a lot of the people aren't buying the XX1 AXS or the XO1 AXS, and the full kits are on sale for like $1,500 to $1,600. So need an air fork for my old pink NSDJ. Yes, definitely check it out. I think if you look into my Huffy build, you might find a eBay link to it. So yeah, you didn't know it was originally? Yeah. Whenever AXS released 2 years ago, the original price for the full wireless kit, this was AXS, XX1, and XO1. They both were the same price. They both were $1,000. Or sorry, $2,000 for the full kit, $1,000 just for the upgrade kit. So yeah, that's mental. Absolutely crazy. But the entire time, I knew I wanted to try wireless shifting. That's the biggest thing. I love trying things. I absolutely love trying things. And one of the coolest things, I never knew that. That's crazy. It's 100% crazy. It's absolute bollocks. But if the people that want top of the line stuff, they're willing to pay that money. And it kind of goes back to like, why is it so expensive? Between like the labor, the scientific research behind it and that kind of stuff. I mean, I know it's expensive to do it, and I don't know what the overhead is for it. For instance, if they're selling them, say, to, the bike shops for $1,200, so the bike shop's making $2,000, getting into like finances over the whole situation. Is it only costing them $800 to make it or to produce it? Because if they're able to mark them down to 15 to 16, it's just kind of crazy. I was debating on buying a spare battery just to carry with me, but it seems like the battery lasts about 20 working hours, which is pretty decent from my understanding. So, all right. So I want to get to the Microshift Advent X stuff, which I'm very impressed with the quality of that drivetrain. Very, very impressed. So the way I'm wanting to do those videos is kind of doing like an unboxing and showing you what I'm putting on the bike build, and then slowly build the bike up as that goes and as I go through the parts. Does that sound okay? Do you like that idea? Would you prefer me just to do it all in like a 20-minute video thing and just get it all done? Or is that too long of a video? Do you like longer videos? I try to fluctuate between the 5 to like 10-minute long videos, somewhere in there. But the last thing I want to do is, not do something you guys would want to watch or see. But I like the idea of the bang for buck bike build, and I love that. And that's definitely what we're doing. But I pretty much have all the parts in for it. It's pretty well done. But the frame's not done being powder coated yet. So we're waiting on the frame still, which is really bumming me out because I'm so ready for that frame to be here. But tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to give them a call tomorrow and see what we're looking like, because I know they said they were hoping to get it done last weekend. But it is what it is. They only have one person powder coating there. So I'm not going to rush it. And I'm trying real hard not to badger them. And the other thing I'm running into, dinner time, got to feed the boys. Hey, see you, Cap. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. But no, I don't know how we want to go about doing the build. I don't want to do like necessarily an 8 video thing to potentially board people, but I want people to be able to see, like, do the stuff from the Huffy into the new dirt jumper frame as a live stream. All right. That could be interesting to do, Fractured. I didn't even think about doing that. That could be fun. I'd have to, do you think I should give everyone like a long heads up for that? You know, like a couple days worth? Huh. That's exactly why I love Microshift, because the quality of their parts are amazing. Now, for me, I could watch a 2-hour video on it, but for the viewers, probably 10 to 15. So that's what I was thinking too. I kind of like the idea of doing a live stream of switching parts over. That could be fun. I had an idea for a stupid video for it. But you think that's a good, would that be neat?
I think that'd be a good video for sure.
Logan likes it. Do it on a Friday or Saturday night. That's also a really good point. Do it on a weeknight. So, well, maybe I can do that this Saturday because I'll have the new bike already. I didn't even think about doing that. So maybe I could do a live stream of switching the bike parts over, and then I could do an actual video review of the dirt jumper afterwards. I guess the only thing I'm really worried about is parts not working properly and not being able to finish the build. But I could still make it work, I'm sure. Yep, heads up, and if you can do it during weekend and I'm not in work. Okay, I'd definitely like to try to do that. And I know you're about, 7 hours behind me, 7 or 8 hours. So I'll try not to do it at like 3 a.m. for you, Fractured, because I definitely would like for you to watch it since it was your idea. It'd be kind of rude to do it when you couldn't watch it. I'll probably hit you up on Instagram and like throw you some times, and you can let me know when it will work best. So that'll be fun. But so waiting on the frame for the new full suspension build. I found this really cool. I'm going to type this in here. All right. So you guys can check this. So if you go to this website, which this will make sense in a second, but it's called Stickered, STIKRD. When you log into their website, it literally just has like email. It's like, it looks super, super sketchy. It's very weird looking, but it's just like email. And you literally click on it and you send these people a message over what kind of decal you want them to make. So I posted a picture of the decals that I am getting from Stickered, and their decals are awesome. The last couple ones, I'm 99% awake with like this time during weekends too. All right, that's good. But let me see if I can find it real quick on my Instagram. I'm not sure how good it'll look on the webcam, just because it's a webcam. But so, as some of you have potentially seen, the fork I ended up getting was actually the Bomber Z2. And I found this Stickered that, let's see how that looks. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. You can see that okay. So these were the decals that I had designed for my Bomber Z2. And I really, of course, as most of you know, I love purple. Purple's my jam. Logan would probably agree with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love purple. But I had to email them, and the gentleman I was working with was Gleb, Gleb. And basically, I sent him what fork I had, and I asked him what designs they had and what I could do. And, I mean, I had these new fork decals coming in. They've been shipped. Hopefully, they'll be in next week-ish. So we'll definitely do that. But do you guys think I should do – oh, wow. Didn't you post that on Instagram too? I did. Yes, I did post that on Instagram. And I love the way they look. And it sounds like – so Stickered commented on my Instagram post and told me to ask him to make them on a shiny paper. And when I emailed him, I wasn't sure if it was a joke or not. And this was hysterical to me. I loved this. And I messaged him like, I'm not sure if this is a joke and someone's just trying to pull my leg. And I emailed him. He's like, no, they're serious. I think it'd look good. And he said, but sadly, I've already printed it. I was like, oh, it's no worries. It's fine. I didn't mind it at all. And then he's like, well, I was working on another one too. And he made one in chrome for me as well. So I think I'm getting 2 sets, and I only paid for one if I read the email correctly. And if that's what they really did, that's some pretty sweet customer service. But so far, my interactions with Stickered have been terrific, and I've loved everything that I've done with them so far. So, but I got, what do I got? My wheel set So the wheel set for the new full suspension build, I have Hope Pro 4s being built up for me from Fanatic. They're waiting on the driver. I ordered this about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and I was hoping that it would be done quick, but unfortunately the driver's back ordered. So I'm really afraid that I pretty well have all the parts for the new build besides the frame because it's still being powder coated and the wheel set. So I'm trying to figure out what I can or can't do to potentially make this work without the wheel set because I'm not sure when they're going to be done. But I was hoping to be able to take the new full suspension to Shepherd Mountain. That's what the game plan was. I was wanting to take it to Shepherd Mountain so I could do my first ride at Shepherd Mountain and the first ride on the full suspension, which we still have a week and a half because it's next Saturday. So we'll see what happens there in that department. But I'm trying not to get too bummed over that if it does or doesn't work. But I'm really excited over this full suspension build. But this COVID is just really wrecking bike parks still. And I'm trying real hard to get bike parts and get them ordered. And there's a couple parts that I double ordered on accident because I ordered them, then they were in stock, but then they weren't in stock. So it's been kind of frustrating. But I think I'm finally in the clear and everything's good to go. So we'll see what happens there. So is this bike going to be a 27.5? It's a 29er again. So I've only had 2 27.5 bikes. My GT Aggressor Pro was a 27.5, and oh, that's it. I've only had one 27.5. All my other bikes have been 29ers. I've just always gotten 29ers since I've been on it, and I don't really have a preference over it. But yeah, the only bike I've ever had that was a 27.5 was my GT Aggressor Pro, and I love 29ers. And what I'll do is for a 29er, so typically I'm 5'10 with a 32-inch inseam. So I'm literally always on the line of a medium and a large frame. So with most of the companies, I can either go medium or large and it won't matter. So for me, when I was riding 27.5, I would do large frames or the large frame. And then since I switched to a 29er, I started underbiking. I started riding mediums. And it's because it kind of counteracts each other. So I have bigger tires, which are 29ers, but I have a slightly smaller frame. Still missing my back wheel and looks like it's not ever going to come. Good thing that I haven't paid anything about them. But now my plan B is about 250 more than I was. Man, that sucks, Fractured. Yeah, it's been weird. Did you order a rim to be built, Fractured? Or did you just order a full wheel, just like half of a wheel set, the back wheel, just to get shipped to you? So, because the Hope Pro 4s are supposed to be being built for me. That's how I am. I love both size wheels. Yeah, I have no beef with 27.5. It's just I've been buying 29ers, so that's what I've been riding. But no, 27.5s are definitely more playful, and you can get acceleration a lot quicker. But for me, a lot of the trails around here, they're very flowy. So on a 29er, I'm able to keep my speed a little bit better because once I start going, it just kind of rolls over things. But also with the 29er, I have a lot of roots, tons of rooty trails. So I kind of have the monster truck mindset that if I have the 29er, I can just roll over things. But the Dolomite is only a 26er. So that's going to be fun and interesting. So A, I've never ridden a fat bike. And B, it's a 26er. So that's going to be super fun. So I'm excited to get the Dolomite ALX in to be able to try that out. But I don't know when that's going to come in for sure. Like I said, I think it got shipped from California. But it was so funny because Kev Central released that video of the Dolomite ALX, and I was wanting a new project bike. And I saw him running down this list of all of it. And I was like, this bike looks terrific as a project bike. So let's see, Logan. Oh. But I saw that, and I went to the website, and they had mediums in stock. And I was like, oh, that's what size I ride. So I decided to grab the medium, and I'm very excited. I've actually already got some upgrade parts for it. So I wonder how the Dolomite will be on the trails. I'm excited to see, because I know typically you use fat bikes for sand and snow. That's what a fat bike's for. That's why it's got the wide tires. But I think it's going to be super fun on the trails. So I know for the unboxing video, the game plan is unbox, build, take it on the trails, give you a review. That's the entire game plan for the Dolomite. I think it's going to be a little bit longer of a video. I'm probably going to, from my understanding, it's pretty easy to put together, just putting on the stems, probably putting on the wheels, that kind of stuff. So local bike store had the front wheel in stock, and first looked that the back wheel was going to come during this winter. Now it just looks that it's not the case anymore. Now I'm thinking about, dang. So you're just kind of in limbo right now over that wheel, aren't you, Fracture? Dang. Have you thought about potentially looking at what do you got? Race face vault hub and build the wheel around it? Dude, the race face vault hubs look nice. They look so nice. I almost built my wheel setup with the race face instead of the Pro 4s, but I really wanted to try the Purple Pros, the Hopes. I've never had anything Hope before, so I like to do that. We're going to see a lot less of the NS once you get that FS. I don't think so. Gosh, that's a really. The NS is my baby, besides my baby and my new baby that's coming. So I have 2 real babies, almost 2 real babies. But my bike baby is my NS. I love that bike build. It is so cool. You know what, Fracture? I watched this guy named Pat. I think it's Pat Smudge. I'm not sure how to say his last name. And he's like a trials rider, but he also rides fat bikes. And listening to that thing go down the trail is insane. Those tires sound vicious. So I'm hoping to like set the GoPro or some cameras up on the trail. Like when I'm going fast down things, you just hear like the whoo of the tires going by. But I'm super stoked over that. I think it's going to be so fun. But yeah, man, fat tire bikes sound insane. But no, I feel like the NS is kind of the flagship of this channel. I'm excited. 1 3/4 babies. Yeah, pretty much. Technically speaking, the baby's fully developed now. She's full term. So the baby's just kind of still, not in this world yet, in a sense. But yeah, 1 3/4 babies. But no, I really enjoyed building up that NS Eccentric. That was so fun. And that was my first bike I ever built up. I was never shy about working on my bike. I love working on my bike. And, that's one of the things I try to do on this channel is, I'm still trying to figure out, it's important to have a niche. And, I still don't really know what Chicken Sendies niche is, because I kind of do a little bit of everything on the bike. And I think that loses me people as well as gains me people at the same time. But, I try to do the trail videos. I try to do the bike upgrades. I have budget bikes, but at the same time, I don't have other budget bikes too. So I think I lose people's interest because, here I am doing a Walmart Huffy Scout dirt jumper build. People loved it. It's been some of my most, popular videos over the last 2 or 3 months easily. I think most of the Huffy builds are over 1,000 views already, which is terrific. I love that. That's so cool. But, then I'll post like really fun videos that I think are going to do real well. And, it's like me doing the building and that kind of stuff. And they don't do super well. So I don't know. I'm debating on just going straight to budget. But I really like doing the trail videos and all that other stuff. But, it's kind of having like a mental debate with myself over it. Me and my wife have actually talked about it several times over, like what I want this channel to actually be. And I just don't know if I can make it a bike channel just in general. I really enjoy it. And I love the aspect of biking. And that's the thing though, like I love all bikes, I love doing as much as I can for this channel. And I love hearing from you and taking your ideas. I'm like 100% positive, Fracture, that I am going to do that live stream build now on that dirt jumper. Like that sounds so fun to me. So I'm super excited to do that. And I think it's going to be Saturday. I know me and Marley are supposed to start boxing things up Saturday. So depending on how busy we are with that, I'd really like to do it I'd really like to do that Saturday. I think that'd be really fun. That's probably going to be like a 2-hour stream, if not longer, trying to switch all the parts around and stuff. So definitely we'll have to keep that in mind. But so if you guys have to pop in and out, I'll totally understand that. But I can't wait snow to melt from here. There'll be, Fractured. You have so much snow still. Didn't you post another ski video the other day? Man, I didn't realize how much snow you guys get. I follow a couple other people on Instagram, and they were posting pictures of like last week where they were mountain biking, and then they posted another picture and it was snow again, and they were on the trainer, and I was like, oh, that sucks. All we're really getting right now is rain again. So we're gonna get into tornado weather here soon again. Gosh, I hate tornado weather. Right in that belt. Tornadoes aren't fun, but man. So what do you guys want to see first in all those videos I've mentioned? Like, should I just release them as they come out? And I do want your guys' opinion on this. So please answer this for me real quick in the comments if you don't mind. How do you feel about me uploading more than one video a week? So typically my actual videos are Thursdays. I'll always upload a video at Thursday at 8 a.m. my time. That's just what I do. But is it okay if I throw up random videos throughout the week? If I do like a video on a Tuesday, and then a video on a next Wednesday, but I still want to always keep consistent with the Thursdays because that's what I want to base my channel around is Thursdays. So those around here suck, especially since I'm based next to Oklahoma. Yeah, that's no fun, Sierra, man. Gosh, yeah, tornadoes, especially with my job, they're not very fun when we have them. But I was trying to debate on to do with that and over that. So, but I have I want to start doing long-term reviews. That's the other thing, because I've had a lot of these videos of people, asking me how their things are still holding up. So like, I want to do a 1-year review on the Absolute Black Oval Ring now because I've had that for a year, but I don't feel like I should post that on a Thursday because I don't think it's going to take super long. So I don't know. I'm kind of interested on what you guys think about that and what you think I should do or shouldn't do. Kind of torn on the subject, I think, but it is what it is. So that's cool with me. There was about 4 years of bad winters. This winter had been so epic. I can't remember the last time I had a chance to ski powder in Southern Finland. That's awesome, man. I love watching your ski videos. I've I've only been skiing and snowboarding once in my life, but
Really fun.
that looks.
I'll take you in for it.
But I'm super stoked on that Dolomite ALX coming in. Like, I'm really excited over that because that's going to be a whole new thing for me. Like, I'm very excited over that. And I'm excited to get this bang for buck bike build going. And like, I'm to the point now to where like I've been working on parts and stuff for a month and I've not been able to really release videos over it because I'm still waiting on the bike frame to get down at the powder coater. And I knew it was going to take a while, like I'm not upset about that, but I'm just bummed over not having it because I want the content for you guys. I want you to be able to see it and I want to be able to show it to you and share it. And that's the one thing I love most about YouTube is just sharing my personal experiences. And luckily, like I've been really fortunate with like a lot of the stuff I've reviewed and done. Like I've not really had any like, I guess just like anything that's not been good. Like everything that I've done video wise and stuff, I've still been impressed with. I've not really had anything fail on me or, critical errors or anything like that. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I've never gone anywhere to go skiing. I've only been to Oklahoma. So in Indiana, we have a place called Paoli Peaks. And around wintertime, it's big hills. It's glorified big hills. But it's a ski lift access park with skiing and snowboarding. But they don't do mountain biking in the summer, which I really think they should. I think they're missing a big opportunity. But it's about a 3-hour drive for me for that. But I would love for Paoli Peaks to do a downhill park kind of situation in the summer. I think that'd be so stinking cool. But yeah, so Shepherd Mountain Bike Park opens the 3rd. And I'm very excited to go experience that and to do that. So, hey, welcome back, Cap. What'd you have for dinner, man? Was it anything good? I had leftover Chinese. EMT life. Whoop, whoop. Dropping random videos is not a bad idea. I just don't go to that slippery slope sided easy videos. Yeah, and that's the thing, I want to make sure that I try really hard to make sure my Thursday videos. So like I said, Thursday videos are my main videos. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure Domino's not good. Hopefully that doesn't come back and attack you later, man. But I want to make sure that my Thursday videos are my primary uploads. That's the biggest thing for me. Thursday, like I said, at 8 a.m. my time, that's when videos go live. I always have them pre-uploaded and they're ready to go. So for instance, the video that I posted today, like I take time editing it and making sure it's good. But this week's video was 4 minutes, 5 minutes, But I took pride in that video, I was very proud of it. I'm never going to post a video that I'm not happy with. That's the biggest thing. As long as I like the video, surely other people will be happy with it because I'm super hard on myself. People say it all the time, but you're your own worst critic. So I had Subway for dinner. It's destroyed. So now here's the question, Sierra. All right, here's the real question. Did you have a foot long? And if you had the foot long, did you eat the whole thing? Because if you had a foot long and ate the whole thing, that's exactly why it's destroying your stomach. But no, I think I'm okay with uploading videos sporadically throughout the week. I've really been liking those shorts. I like doing the real quick 30-second shorts. And I have kept it in mind, Captain. I will promise from now on, the next time I do shorts with jumps, there will be more jumps. I heard you. I'm listening. I want you to know that. The jumps won't be as good as your jumps. Foot long, and yes, I told you, see, I called it. It's not just because I'm a paramedic. I've been there and I've done that. Foot longs, you got to buy the foot long. You have to eat 6 inches and then save the other 6 for later. That's awesome. Call 911, they'll help you. But no, I've really been liking the shorts. But I don't count the shorts as uploads at all. I don't think shorts are uploads. I just think they're just kind of silly videos that I can post at any time. But what do you guys think of that Sidar bike? It was good though. I believe that. Got to do vertical videos so I can get viewed in the beta shorts mode. Yeah, and it's been so weird how that works. I've not been doing the beta shorts yet or making it actually through that. Like I just record the videos and then I'll edit them on my phone and then throw them up and do the hashtag shorts. And that seems to work okay. I probably need to toy with the actual beta shorts and see how that works. But I do like the shorts and I like posting the shorts. But I want to make sure, like exactly what you said, Fractured, just to quote it says, just don't go into that slippery side of easy videos. That's the last thing I want to do. And hopefully if I've ever posted a video and it seemed easy, call me out on that. Like seriously, because if you don't think I'm releasing quality videos, that's not what I want to do. That's the exact opposite of what I want to do. I want to make sure the videos that I'm releasing are things that like you guys think are decent and that I am putting, my heart into. And that's the biggest thing for me. I want to make sure that the videos I'm posting, at least someone's liking. So our bike looked real cool. The fact it was from Amazon. So really interesting fact over that bike. A friend of his bought that bike off Amazon for $400. So he paid $400 for that bike. The bike came from Amazon missing a quick release skewer and missing a headset and missing a stem. Those are very important components of a bike. So this bike was missing all those parts. This was a coworker of my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law's name is Kyle. So my brother-in-law called me and he's like, hey, Josh. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, I know you work on bikes. I go, yeah, I love bikes. He goes, this is my situation. He goes, how much would it cost to get this bike up and running? I go, okay, let me look into it. So I found him a Jessica headset for $20 on Amazon. I had a stem. I gave him the stem, and I got a quick release from the bike shop. It was a Shimano quick release for $12. So for roughly $30, $40, I was able to get this bike up and running. And the gentleman that he works with sold him that bike for $200. So he got this $400 Amazon bike for $200. He's so far putting $100 into it because he got the IXF crankset. So he has a $300 bike that's a 1x setup with front and rear disc brakes, a coil fork with a lockout. It has a legit lockout, like a twist lockout to lock the fork out for climbing if you want to. I was like, this bike's pretty impressive for the price. I was pretty blown away. Now, it's not a tapered head tube. It is a straight steer head tube and that kind of a thing. But there are adapters to make it a tapered if you would really ever want to. But I was pretty impressed with that bike for $200. I don't know if I'd recommend it for $400. It is a pretty nice bike, and the frame is very nice. The colors and the paint and everything, the welds all look really, really good. And it seems like a couple people wanted me to do like a full-on legit review of that bike, so I think I'm going to. But it's a pretty sweet bike. All right, what Fractured say? Questions to you. I have been thinking about making a origin story style video about my crash and recovery from it. What do you think? Good idea. I think you'd potentially be surprised how much that could help someone. The biggest thing about a origin recovery video is recovery is going to be different for everybody. So now I don't know for you specifically, but like for me, since we both have the same break, but I know my break wasn't as bad as your break because, you showed me your x-ray pictures. But for me, it really doesn't hurt. I can feel it sometimes, like if I twist my leg wrong or something like that. For some of you who are not watching or don't know what we're talking about. So here's my kneecap. Underneath your kneecap is your tibia. This is called your tibia plateau on the top. The tibia plateau is kind of like where that rests and pivots. So a tibia plateau fracture goes right down the tibia. So so if this was your tibia, I literally split it down the middle like this. So they put three pins in and basically put it back together. And I'll look for the picture while I'm talking. But recovery is so different for everybody. So like for me, I had zero rehab. I had also Fractured Rider. He has a YouTube channel. Check him out. Captain's Cog. Very cool YouTube channel. Very fun stuff. He does a lot of the dirt jumps and things like that. I believe you have an Al Comp. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Captain, but he's done some upgrades to the Al Comp and it's looking really, really good. So definitely if you're watching this and you don't have them or subscribe, definitely check out their channels. Very, very cool stuff. So, but no, I think any kind of information over a broken leg, a healing factor, anything like that. Okay, I thought it was the comp. Thanks, Cap. But there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's terrific, especially because I know a few people have broken their tibia plateaus. So, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you on again. But no, I think that's a great idea, Fractured. I think a recovery video over what to expect, especially for someone who mountain bikes, or for you, like you snowboard as well and ski and that kind of stuff. So it's different for everybody. So like for me, since I've broken my tibia plateau, you know, my fracture was 3 years ago now. I can mountain bike no problem, but it's low impact because you're, revolving and you have suspension. Now, when I skateboard, I could really feel it. So I can't skateboard like I used to, like I don't really do a lot of stair sets and things like that anymore like I used to. So that's, it really affected me in that matter. But the idea is really good, Fractured. I think you should do it for sure. All right, let me see. I'm kind of got back. I kind of got caught up on Fractured's idea. I love that idea, Fracture, though. If you do that, definitely let me know. I love it. I think it's terrific. All right, so we got that. 2 real videos and a short video is my plan. See, that's a good idea too, Captain. I really like the idea of 2 videos. I'd love to see a review of that bike. Sierra Outdoors is talking about the Sirdar. It's Sirdar. It is a big box bike off Amazon that my brother-in-law purchased. Pretty cool bike. I was pretty surprised by it. So I like the idea. Hey, you got 2 people saying, Fractured, you should do it. So 3 people counting me. So I think you should go for it, man. I think you should do it. Might as well. Yes, I got the comp. What's up, man? What's up? I know I said hi to you a second ago. Sorry. I got caught up on Fractured's question, so I'm walking back down the chat. But I need to make a vid about my kidney failure, dialysis. Whoa! I didn't know you went through that stuff, Captain. That's some serious stuff, man. Was there anything specific that caused that? I know, for instance, like a lot of people that I know that have kidney failure actually have been diabetics or things like that, and they just have general organ failure. So I have 3 kidneys. So do you legitimately have 3 kidneys? I'm guessing they took one out or put one in. What they do to you? That's crazy, man. But yeah, I'll take patients on dialysis, and it is so important not to miss dialysis. People will miss dialysis, and the body's not getting rid of the stuff that they need to get rid of, and it's like not good for you, and your body starts to like reject itself. So that'd be a cool video. But of course, with me being a fibromuscular dog, gotcha. Yeah, that's no fun, man. Are you like 100% now? Are you good? Is it all good? You got to go to like yearly checkups for that? Let's see what Fractured said. We'll starting to get idea out from the head into the addition sub. Yeah, definitely do it, Fractured. I think so. Here's my biggest thing over YouTube. I am very blessed. I have 525 people who are subscribed to my channel. I am so blessed over that, and I'm so excited that there are, even 20 people who watch some of my videos. I love that. The internet is so big, Fractured. YouTube is so big. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people on, YouTube who have actual channels and do content. That video will help somebody. It'll help somebody. Maybe when I broke my leg, I would have done some research on tibial plateau fractures, and then I would have been like, oh, here's this video by this Fractured Rider guy. Let's check it out. And this is what I'm expecting. I did do research. I was looking up, like what's the typical, the healing rate, 100%. Is it not 100%? Is it 90%? You got to live. Yeah, that's true. I'm good. Just don't tell my doctor I sent it. Some doctors would tell you to send it. You got to live, exactly like what he said. Some doctors would tell you to send it. I was watching a video this was years ago, but it was about a kid who skateboards and he's missing a leg. So he has a fake leg, and he would have to go to the doctor to get new fake legs. And every time the doctor was so stoked, he's like, I'm so proud of you for living your life and not letting this leg that you don't have anymore stop you from doing stuff you love. It's so important to live, Gosh. Yes, get it, man. Live. Life. Short. Life is short. Enjoy it. Life is so short, sadly. Man. So good. I love it. I love all the positivity that we get from these live feeds. It just makes me so excited. But all right, for some of you who are now just joining, we were talking about a couple different things, but I have about 4 different projects that are potentially coming up. But one is the Dolomite ALX. I have that ordered and it's going to be shipped to me. It's been shipped, so I'm expecting when to get that. So I'm going to have my very first fat bike. I'm very excited over that. But the video plan for that is going to be and let me know if you think this is a good idea. I'm going to do an unboxing and a put together, a quick review. I'm going to take it on the trail and then an overall review of it as stock. So that's what I'm planning on doing for the first video. Does that sound good? Does that not sound good? I also did something potentially really dumb, and I'm interested to see how these work. But I bought Bucklos hydraulic disc brakes. They were $60 for the set. I don't know if I'm proud or ashamed of it. I hope they work. So I'm going to do a review over those. So budget hydraulic brakes. I'll put my life on the line for everybody to see what happens. There are a few things that I don't like to go budget on. Brakes are one of them. I don't like budget brakes. Shimano MT200s are the cheapest I'll go on hydraulic brakes. The cheapest. They're like 60, 70 bucks a piece. COVID have raised those up. They used to be $80 for the set, but now they're like 120 for the set, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. But overall, they're very, very good brakes. So I got the Bucklos hydraulic brakes. I'm so poor, I may have to get Bucklos forks for my Alcomp. You know, I've heard some good things about the Bucklos fork, though, for the Alcomp. How much do those run, Captain? Are they 100 to 120? Is that right? I think that's how much the Bucklos. Now, here's my question. Are Bucklos the same as the Bolanis? Is that Bolany? 130. So they're 130. So Bucklos and Bolany. I think it's Bolany. I want to know how the internals are for those, because I have been recently seeing a couple fail videos of the Bolanis. I don't think I've seen any of the Bucklos. But also, which money's money. And if that's what you have, that's what you have, man. I'm never going to tell you how to spend your money. But you are only $70 away from getting the Suntour Epixons off of eBay. So that means that also puts you in the price for the Manitou Marcors, which are $200 as well. So you're really close to that price point. And if you can, I would tell you to wait and save up just a little bit of that money to be able to get those. But again, it's money. And if it's going to put you into a financial hardship or anything crazy like that, do not do that. Not worth it. Get the Bolanis, man. Maybe rebranded Lutos. Okay, got you. But I'm still trying to figure out these Bucklos because they just kind of popped out of nowhere a couple months ago. But you see the Bucklos like everything now on Amazon. But of course, they look like the same molds as some of the other stuff. So I heard they're fine. My cousin got one for his Marlin 5. All right, well, good. Well, Sierra says he's got a cousin with one. So, and in my opinion, 130 for a budget air fork, even if you get one season out of it, in my opinion, it was worth its money. I mean, everything on a bike's replaceable pretty well besides the frame because, well, the frame's replaceable too. It's just going to be a different frame, you know. But it's just interesting how that works and what people think about that. And, of course, again, everybody is different in that. I don't know if someone's knocking on the door. I'm trying to find my picture of my broken leg real quick. Seems like they're trying to turn Bucklos into a brand. Okay. So do you think Lutu or Luta, I'm not sure how you say that, do you think they are who own it and they're putting Bucklos on it just to kind of rebrand so they don't, because people don't want to buy the stuff they have? Or what do you think about that? I've not really bought anything Bucklos before. So I'm really interested to see how these brakes work. Another thing I'm interested in is what kind of oil they take. I'm guessing they're mineral oil. And I'm also guessing that I can just use Shimano mineral oil for them. I'm going to see when they come in. I don't know what to expect. But I thought $60 for front and back hydraulic brakes is a great price. But I'm really interested to see how they work. But also, did any of you check the Wolf Tick video out with the hydraulic brake that's cable actuated? I have never seen that before. That was wicked. That was so cool. I'm going to be there the 3rd. Are you going to be there? If you're going to be there, we need to meet up. 100%. Because I was messaging Mediocre Mountain Biker, and he said he won't be able to make it. And I didn't realize that you were potentially going to go too. But if you're going to Shepherd on the 3rd, please let me know because I would love to meet up. I'm looking, as of right now, I'm driving up by myself, but I do have a couple friends from Terre Haute area that is going to be meeting me there. But I'm planning on buying. No, I'm not. Oh, I was so excited. I thought we were going to have a little YouTube party. Dang. That's all right. that was me getting excited before I knew the whole story. So that's my bad. And I said you were. Yes, I am planning on going. So I messaged Tony originally because I have him on Facebook, and I was asking him. He dropped me a couple names of people who were potentially going. So, but no, I am going on the 3rd. But if and when you ever decide to go, hit me up on Instagram so I know, because I would love to try to go and meet you out there, because that's about a 2.5 hour drive for me, 3 hours, which isn't bad at all. Hello? They're just knocking on the doors. But no, I'm very excited for Shepherd to open. I'm so excited for Shepherd to open, and you better believe I'm going to get some fun footage of that bike park. Like, I'm so stoked. But I was sharing earlier, I was really hoping that my new full suspension bike build was going to be done before I got to go to Shepherd Mountain Bike Park to get some of that really fun footage on the full suspension. I'll let the dust settle. Yeah, I think it's going to be really busy on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. And they're only selling tickets. They're only selling a few tickets, and it's a 2.5 mile climb to get to the top. So honestly, if I can't get shuttle tickets, I may not go. It's not a bad climb, 2.5 miles. That'd probably take me, 15, 20 minutes to get to the top and ride down. But if I can get the shuttle tickets, I would definitely, they're $30 for all day. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to get. But we'll see what happens there. I'm super stoked about Shepherd opening, though. If you guys haven't seen anything about Shepherd Mountain Bike Park, definitely check that out. I rode dirt bikes before MTBs. Now dirt bikes have 18 to 21 inch rims. Now I ride 29. But also the tires on dirt bikes are quite a bit bigger, aren't they? But I've actually, I used to ride dirt bikes, but I'd never owned one, and it's been years. I always just rode friends' dirt bikes, but man, it's been a bit. But all right, guys, I'm going to start wrapping up since it's been an hour. I kind of just wanted to touch base on what some of the things coming up are going to be soon. But the biggest things that are going to be coming up is the Dolomite ALX build, the budget build. I'm super stoked on doing that fat tire bike. I'm so excited over what that's going to look like. The GX AXS wireless shifting, I was able to purchase that. They shipped it off today. So I'm hoping to get that Monday or Tuesday. Whenever I get that, I will put a review up that day. I don't really want to wait. Nice here. I don't want to wait till Thursday to put that up because I just think it's going to be a really fun video. Depending on weather, I might wait because I want to put it on and go on a bike ride because I've never used wireless shifting. So I'm really excited to do that. So I have the GX AXS coming in. I have a new dirt jumper frame coming in tomorrow, and it sounds like I have been convinced into doing a live stream part swap for that video. So I'm very, very excited for that. I'll probably have Marley join me for that. So we'll do that at my house Saturday night. So in 2 days, I'll probably post on Instagram when I'm going to go live so some of you can get more of a heads up as well over that. So I'm going to do a live part swap for that. So dropping follow you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So there's a few of you on here now. Vibe Cinder has a very cool YouTube channel. Check them out. Fractured Rider has a very cool YouTube channel. Definitely check him out. Captain's Cog got some cool stuff as well. And then Fractured Rider as well. And Fractured's getting ready to do a really cool video over his tibia plateau break. So definitely check that out. I think it's biggest thing for us smaller YouTubers. We got to stick together, guys. This is so fun. It's so fun to just talk to each other and have a good time. Tony! I'm wrapping up, Tony. We were literally just talking about you, man. We're talking about Shepherd Mountain Bike. Shepherd Mountain Bike Park. We had Vibe Cinder talking about it, and I was super excited because I thought he said he was going to be there. But I just jumped to conclusions that he's sadly not going to be there. But I will be there opening day. So I'm super, super stoked over that. Tony has a cool YouTube channel as well. Be sure to check out Tony's and subscribe to him as well, guys, if you're not. So, but no, guys, it's so cool that, it's fun. I know, Tony. I'm saying, well, in your defense, Tony, this was supposed to start at 7. I got a 911 call at 6:40. So I didn't get to do that. My wonderful wife got on and commented to let everyone know that I'm going to be about an hour late. So it started at 8. But it was kind of a wonky situation. And I knew it was one of these days when I posted the picture and trying to go live when I was working. I knew it was going to catch up to me one of these days and I was going to get a 911 call. But it is what it is. But no, so Shepherd Mountain Bike Park's coming up. The budget, what is it? The budget bike build, bang for buck bike build is coming to an end with parts. I have like all the parts in, but I don't have the frame. Waiting on the frame to get done powder coated. Once that's done, we'll start building that bad boy up and get that recorded. But we're going to do a live stream for my dirt jumper I got a new dirt jumper build coming in, a frame coming in. So all my Huffy Scout parts are going to be going onto the actual dirt jumper frame. So I'm going to be doing that. So I'm super excited for that. But other than that, we just got some really fun footage coming up. I'm super stoked. I'm really bummed that you missed it, Tony. Gosh, I try to do one a week, give or take, but I never know what day I never know what day. Dude, Tony, your new dirt jumper you got is legit. That looks so good, man. I'm so stoked you're able to get one so quick. But yeah, that new dirt jumper you have, man. How far do you live from the pump track you go to over by Chi-Town? Are you pretty far from it or not? Are you pretty close to it? Because I know I've seen a couple videos now of you out there rolling around on that on the pump track, and it looks awesome. Like that, I'll have to drive up there sometime and hit that pump track up with you and give you a message to let you know when I'm coming so we can get together. But 30 minutes. Oh, that's perfect. Have a good night, bro. Can't wait for the Access video. Yeah, see you, KJR. Take care, man. And by the way, that Chicken Sendies sticker looks prime on your bike. I love that, man. It looks so good. Man, I'm jealous. I'm only one. Hey, we'll get you taken care of, Sierra. We'll get you taken care of. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out, okay? But no, all right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. But thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with me for an hour and 10 minutes. I know I kind of let's push this one back a little bit too long because I had that 911 call, but hopefully you guys understand over that one. Sometimes I can't control it. But all right, guys, you all have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Saturday, I'm pretty Santa. I'm really hoping on Saturday I should be able to do that live stream. So I'll actually probably talk to Marley about that here in a minute because I know we won't have the daughter. So see you guys. I'm wrapping it up. I'm trying. All right. I'm going to get off here, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning, guys. And as usual, I'm sure I will catch you all later. I work Sunday, unfortunately, Tony, or I'd be there. But all right, guys. Take care, and thank you for tuning in, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed my friends in the beginning for just a little bit. Night, guys.